Greetings, this is the voice of Nickantony Quach, coming to you from the capital of Rhode Island. Here, follow me and check out Providence and Rhode Island while looking for a better way to build your ideal self. Steve Jobs gave a speech to Stanford graduates in June 2005. The most important sentence in that speech has only 4 words. Everything else is secondary. It is the most important sentence because it highlights one of the most important concepts for humanity, which is expressed in the last 6 words of the prior sentence. What you truly want to become. Together, these 10 words are called the Ideal Self Philosophy of Steve Jobs. If you cannot remember those 10 from him, remember these 5. Focusing on your ideal self. If you want to practice the Ideal Self philosophy from Steve Jobs, focus on your ideal self. Eight years before his Stanford speech, in May 1997, he had already explained what focusing means. Focusing is about saying no, said he. That means deciding what the fundamental directions are. To completely focus, say no to all the big and small things, including all the nice and wonderful things in life that are not necessary for the realization of your ideal self, what you truly want to become. Cannot figure out the fundamental directions for your ideal self without knowing what the ideal self truly means. To conceive your ideal self, you must understand the 3 pillars of ideal self. Without the 3 pillars of ideal self, your ideal self cannot stand the test of time. Before you construct the 3 pillars of ideal self, you will not know what you truly want to become. pillars of ideal self are first explained by the mini-series Thumos Love, available via the channel RI4CTV on YouTube.